Wrong one. Hey guys, welcome back. I am here in downtown Reno for the moment, trying to figure something out. All right. What on earth? Where did that go? All right, I can't get out here, so I'm gonna have to back up and get out this way. Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry about that. I thought I saw something over here. I really wanted to try and catch it, but I thought I saw for a moment. I did see it. Holy cow. I did. I really did. Okay. Let me do this real quick here. Hold on one second, you guys. So, I tell you guys, here on the VegasDon, Tobin, welcome back. Here on the VegasDon channel, you never know what you're gonna see, whether that's in Vegas or anywhere else. Take a look at this. I just gotta show you guys this real quick. I'm not gonna go in there, but there's the Gold Wing right there with the license plate that says Flux and a Reagan Bush license plate, or bumper sticker rather. The flux capacitor and all that right there. That's pretty cool stuff, guys. You never know what you're gonna see here. So please hit that like and subscribe. All right, we're gonna get back on the road here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Tobin, I saw it pull in here and I'm like, I was trying to find it and I'm like, where did it go? I saw you pull in here. And there it is. Wow. DeLorean. Never see those anymore. So this is Virginia Street right here, but again, it's closed south of here, but we'll figure that out here in just a second. All right. And again, welcome in. We do all things Vegas as well as everywhere else we go, including flux capacitors. Silver Legacy there on the right. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys heard me or heard when I was coming out, when I came outside here, there was a guy that came up to me and he's telling me where the original Reno Arch is. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Michael, welcome back. It's actually a rental. I'm in Reno right now. So I'm actually in a rental car right now. This is the bowling stadium right there. National Bowling Stadium, as it is known here. Let me just put the power plug in there and charge that up. There we go. So we're just gonna do some cruising here in the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada. But again, this is the downtown area, which, oh, cool. Good, Mike. Thanks. Yeah, you never know what you're going to see. DeLoreans and flux capacitor. You have these UNR banners up here for the University of Nevada, Reno. And this is where we were just walking, here on Virginia Street in downtown Reno. And there's Commercial Row. Virginia Street is the 0 street here. Linda, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Thank you guys so much. So this is 2nd Street here. We'll go ahead and make a left here onto 2nd Street. But that's where they have everything closed off there. And again, Cal Neva right there on the corner. That just, it looked that way 20 years ago. And it still looks that way. They have not put any money into that place, I don't think. It just has remained the same. Oh, that was you! Hey, Mad Matt, welcome! Thank you for being here. Mad Matt TV, very cool. Yeah, I try to meet all the other streamers. I like to say hi and all that. I think we should all try and help support each other, but that's me. I know not everyone subscribes to that. But yeah, I like to try and meet everyone. $5 Pacifico, enter here. I mean, that just looks, look at that. Just bare walled. And... No, Eric, we're actually downtown Reno today. 450 miles northwest of Las Vegas. So this is all relatively newer over here. And then here on the corner, you have the Las Vegas Aces Stadium right here. And I'll wait for this truck to go by, but this is where the AAA affiliate plays here. And let me see if I can just show you guys real quick for any of our sports fans out there. Mike's a huge baseball nut. Loves baseball. Vids from Mike. Please check out Vids from Mike here on YouTube. And the Aces Stadium right there. So they actually have these little suites in there, but the suites are like restaurant kind of, and you just go in there and sit in there and watch the game while you eat, which is pretty cool. I like that part. And I'm sure they've done that at the Aviator Stadium, or I just haven't been there yet. But again, the Reno Aces baseball stadium right here in downtown Reno. Go up here. So this is that crossing over the railroad tracks. Again, a lot of unhoused, unsheltered, homeless folks in here. And there's the bus terminal on our left here in downtown. Got someone crossing in front of me here. No, Draken, I hope that I never will. If I can help it, I never will. I could not live with that. Louis Basque Corner. Pedestrian safety zone. So this is where the pedestrian safety zone is. Nowhere else. Just here. Record Street. And this is Valley Road. But again, we're back here on 4th Street, which again has a little bit of a reputation here in Reno. and you might be able to figure out why. John Picard, welcome. Thank you for being here. Martin Ironworks over here. And so we have the railroad tracks right here to our right. And now I have to figure out how I'm going to get back over there because I want to show you guys a couple things on the other side of downtown. The Interstate I-80 is right over here off to our left, and then UNR, but I don't think we have too many UNR grads that would care to see UNR while we're up here today, so. Brewery District now they're calling this. Okay. So that bridge we just went under, that was Wells Avenue. There's Reno Bar and Grill on the left. Lucky Motel. Spokane Street. And it's going to bring us up here to Sutro. So Sutro Street runs north-south. We'll make a right onto Sutro. Welcome, weekly senior citizens. Okay. That's different. Welcome, weekly senior citizens. Do you just choose to be a senior citizen for the week? I don't know how that works. This is the big rail line here. Going over Commercial Row, East Commercial Row now. Oh, and we narrow down to one lane. And now going over the Truckee River. And this brings us to Kinsley Street. K-U-E-N-Z-L-I. Pronounced Kinsley. Make this right. Head this way for just a moment because I want to get onto Wells. Please also check out my beautiful wife's channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter. She does some awesome astrology and spirituality videos. And even if those aren't your thing, if you could still like and subscribe, it would really mean a ton to us. Really trying to help grow her channel and get her established here. And Tobin, please drop your link as well. Tobin, aka Don't Stop Believin', here on YouTube. So this is Wells that we're coming up to. We're going to make a left onto Wells Avenue. Bought a bottle of Smart Water, which wasn't very smart of me, 33 ounce. There at the gift shop inside Circus. It was $6. But at the Vegas airport this morning, it was $8, so I guess I got a bargain, huh? The best I ever had? No, probably not. So those casinos downtown, guys, they look big, but really, they're not all that big inside. At least not the casino part of it. I mean, the hotels, of course, the hotel rooms. And a lot of people from around here in northern Nevada especially, they like to do weekend trips and stuff over here. Because most of the other areas up in here in the northern part of town, the northern part of the state, don't have a whole lot of multi-story casinos like that. We saw some of them down in Carson City earlier. But other than that, not a whole lot going on. Got some music playing over here. Trying to get that out of here. As we go southbound on Wells. W-E-L-L-S. So again, this whole area here, very tired looking. Tired and gritty, I'll call it. Over here to Mill Street. I don't know how far they have, no, I'll keep going. Wells Avenue Marketplace. So yeah, they again have some, there's Our Garage Thrift Shop donation center here on the right. And we're entering into pretty much the rush hour here, approaching 4 p.m. Aces Apparel. So Mill Street's another major east-west artery here through the heart of Reno. That house has all plywood all over it. And it's, you know, it's a lot like Vegas in that the areas, the inner core, you know, they try and work on it. I'm not thinking it's all that successful right now. And honestly, Vegas still needs some help itself for its downtown core. But High Street, oh my goodness, can you imagine how many times that sign's probably been stolen. Look at this, just keep crawling out. Huh. I'm gonna try and find Virginia Street again and head show you Virginia Street, but this is south downtown. Now that we're south of the Truckee River, and this is Center Street. Go over here and get in this lane. But most, like I was saying, most of all the new folks that are moving here are moving around the periphery of town, which is exactly what's going on in Vegas. Everyone's on that periphery. I saw the new number came out. Year over year, we're down, was it 6% for Vegas tourism year over year? So August from last year versus this year. And then what was the other big stat we saw? Well, certainly the foreclosure crisis. I mean, it's not a crisis yet, but it could very well be. Nevada and Florida are like tops in the country in foreclosures, and that number seems to be increasing, unfortunately. A lot of bikes here, so that must be, they must have something going on this weekend with the bikes, and that's why they said no outlaw colors or whatever at El Dorado. Now the speed limit in here, 25. Again, this used to be the main drag. So it was 4 lanes in here, but they, you know, urban planners come along and say, okay, yeah, we're going to go ahead and chop this down to 1 lane, and then eventually we'll chop everything off and make everyone walk. California Avenue here, there's the Wild Orchid and Ponderosa Hotel, but the Wild Orchid is a gentleman's club. There used to be a good Irish bar right in here somewhere, but I don't see it anymore. So they've labeled this part of town now Midtown, south of downtown. St. Lawrence Commons, okay. Shay's Tavern. I wonder if they have a frozen Bailey's. 777 Motel, 777 Motel. Yikes. She has good jeans and we have great toys. For advertising for an adult's video store. Based upon that little dust up that was caused by an ad. And I guess this is art sitting here, whatever that's supposed to be. Thai chili, Thai cuisine. In the summer times though, really like July especially, it'll get up in the hundreds here. It gets pretty warm in Reno. So we come up here to Vassar Street, Vassar, Jade Cannabis Company, okay. India Kebab and Curry. My beautiful wife, Cinnamon and Jupiter, she would love that. That's right up her alley. She loves that kind of stuff. Classic motels. Yeah, Linda, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's... I haven't seen anything like that in Reno. I mean, in Vegas. I'm getting myself all confused. In Vegas. 777s like that, right? Continuing southbound here on Virginia Street. So there's the antique store. I actually bought a couple things from that antique store at one time. There's a gas station, $3.99 a gallon there. It's the first 3 I've seen in front of a gas price in a while. Up here, especially over there, California side. This is Mount Rose Street. Speed limit increases to 30. Thank you, Starboy. Regency Way here at this light. And the number 1 bus on the other side. Yeah, really big. I'm wondering if those are going to develop into anything. Shouldn't bother to plane all that much. And this is Plum Lane here, P-L-U-M-B. Pizza Twist. This is called over here, Restaurant Bar. And then Reno Public Market, Food Hall, Eat, Drink, Shop. Along with CVS, Sprouts, something called Junkie Clothing Exchange, Staples. Staples, are they still around? T-Mobile, Smart and Final. IHOP, McDonald's, Cold Stone. That is what is billing itself as the Reno Public Market in Midtown Reno. So continuing southbound, and yeah, you still have quite a lot of different elements down here. $4.29 a gallon at that Shell gas station. Some street therapists. And that brings us up here to Experience Avenue. Experience Avenue. So on the left there, there's something called leasingredreno.com. And it's a big red out front, luxury living, hotels, dining, and retail. So they're trying to build that place as a destination. And then right here on the right, what on earth happened here? So the Peppermill Casino, is it undergoing a renovation of some sort? If I had more time, I would take you inside, but the Peppermill here, $200 free play on, yeah, I guess it is open. Looks nothing like the Peppermill in Vegas. Let me get in here. Whoa, that is one way. No, it's not. Okay. Speed limit 10 miles an hour. Whoa, that scared me. I'm just going to go out to the edge of the parking lot here. No tractor trailer parking on property. Bud, welcome in. Thanks for being here. So this is it. I thought that it looked like they were like tearing it down or something, but this is the Peppermill here. Yes, Mike, that's right. I remember you telling me about that. That's right, yeah. And they've expanded. This has come out. So what's it called? Oceano, right there. And then there's another tower over there off to the right, as well. But this is the Peppermill. And again, you look at the Peppermill on the Vegas Strip, it looks nothing like this. Now, I don't know if they're owned by the same company, I'm not sure. but a lot of locals prefer to go here versus downtown, as well as the Grand Sierra. Circus, yeah, that's we just left that area. Yeah, I took a little tour inside Ruby River Steakhouse, inside the Row now, as they're calling it, Peppermill there. The Row, which is Circus, Silver Legacy, and El Dorado casinos all attached together. Locals 20% off every day at GSR Grand Sierra Resort. And this is Gentry right here. $4.31 a gallon at that 7-Eleven. Wow. But a lot of the town, Jerry, welcome. Thanks for being here. A lot of the town just looks old and tired, in my humble opinion. What do you guys think? And I'm on the surface streets here because trying to get on the highway at this time of day, everything's backed up around here. And then up here on the left, we have Atlantis Hotel Casino. And this is Moana, which is another major artery here in town. See if I can pull in here and show you guys Atlantis. Sierra Marketplace, okay. Actually, you know what, I'll go over here. Atlantis D-Way, D-W-Y. Naturally, they have fountains out front. Hope Southern Nevada Water Authority doesn't see that. They're not up here. Show you the Atlantis, and they have a huge parking lot on the other side of Virginia Street here, and that's the crosswalk over into Atlantis. And it's again the nautical type of theme in there. Yeah, but it's definitely nice in there, yeah. But again, off the down. Whoa! Where did he come from? Off the downtown path. But let's take a look here at Atlantis Hotel Casino here on South Virginia Street. Yeah, Linda, they keep up with it for sure. They keep up its appearance, which is much needed, especially here in Reno. And they have that elevator shaft there that's glass, so you can see the elevator from the exterior here, going up and down. I'm gonna go back out here. Washoe County something on that building, it says there. And again, with the sun angles hitting the mountains and the the hillsides and stuff, it's always really cool, like it is in Vegas. Make this right here. Oh, and they have a bunch of Tesla superchargers out here. Crazy D's. And a Popeyes. Yeah, Linda, it's pretty cool. It's nice to be able to see out and you're looking towards downtown. So the Silver Legacy at night is lit up in green, unless something big is going on for UNR, and then they put it in blue. But usually it's always green. El Dorado is usually pink, and Circus Circus, it's usually just the letters at the top that flash. Excellent Massage, Asian Mart. So now we're heading eastbound here on Moana. Bobo's Mogul Mouse. Okay. Ski Patio. Oh, it's a patio store. Okay. Now I get it. Come back up here to Kitski. Kitski Lane. There used to be a bar in here called Napper Tandy's over here. It looks to be replaced by a Mexican restaurant. Comic Kingdom. But Kitski here, another major north-south artery here in Reno. K-I-E-T-Z-K-A, pronounced Kitski. And again, if you're new, welcome. Please hit that like and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with us on our day jaunt up here to Reno, Nevada. We do all things Vegas as well as anywhere else we may be. But I wanted, especially for my cherished members and my mods especially, I really wanted to be able to compare and contrast Reno versus Vegas, the two most populated areas of the state. So now you'll have like a frame of reference for anything that I refer to. Let me go over here and do something totally illegal, but that's okay. I'll make this left here. Because the traffic up there at 395, that interchange is usually pretty bad. Taco Bell. Shop and Go, $3.99 a gallon. And Tobin, I've noticed a lot of Washington State plates today up here. Cool, Linda. My pleasure. My pleasure. And Linda, was that you last week under the name Vince? Yes, Tobin. For sure. Yeah, there's just no comparing the two. Reno Airstream Adventures. Whatever that is. Oh, Airstream like the RV. Oh, it wasn't. Okay. Just checking. I got a donation from someone named Vince, but I didn't recognize the name. But thank you, Vince, wherever you are. Subaru. That's a big dealership for a Subaru. But they do love their Subarus up here, especially in the snow. Another big Toyota dealership, Dolan Toyota here. Come back up here to Plum. And Plum, if you make a right here, that's just like a straight shot over to the airport. make this light. I want to show you guys one more place up here. Maybe two more places. It is 4:16 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, and so these neighborhoods over here, this is pretty. Yeah, I mean, pretty not pretty. Pretty unpretty. There we go. See, just a collection of different walls and fences and stuff backing up to Kitsky Lane here. So this is State Route, Nevada State Route 667. They do keep some of them in really good shape. I'll give them that, especially because of the snow. When it does snow. But being down here on the valley floor, it really doesn't snow all that often. It's usually in the periphery, the foothills and everything around town. Rainbow Market, $3.99 a gallon there for regular unleaded. Big, huge McDonald's sign. But yeah, guys, this town, and if it wasn't for Tesla coming in east of here, I don't know what would have happened here in Reno. Champion Parked entrance, Honda dealership, as well as a Dodge Ram Fiat. Of course, those are all owned by the Stellantis nameplate. And this is Mill Street here. We'll go up here and make a right onto Mill. M-I-L-L. Let's see if I can... Yeah, there we go. And this was another one. It used to be 6 lanes. They trimmed it down because they want us out of our cars. So here we are in Reno at Kitsky and Mill Street. Really doesn't get more Reno than this. But hopefully after today and these videos, you'll maybe understand why they made a TV show about this town. And I gotta tell you guys, I mean, nothing against the folks that live here now. I don't know them, of course, but when I lived here, the people here were just strange. Really strange. It was really hard to get along with them. And they had very different senses of humor. XK, welcome in. So I'm gonna make this left here. Try to. There we go. Yeah, they have some sort of biker thing going on here this weekend. It looks like, so many bikers here. This is the Grand Sierra Resort right here. This used to, again, be the Hilton back in the day. It is now GSR. And it's out here, there's the highway right there, 395. It's right just north of the airport. In fact, don't tell anybody, but a lot of people, what they like to do, a lot of the residents here, when they go out of town, they like to park their cars here, take the free shuttle to the airport, and then when they return, they just jump on that shuttle, head back here, and it's free parking in here, so. And yeah, that's what they do. Chicky and Pete's over here. Grand Theater. No, that's do not enter, okay. William Hill Race and Sportsbook, and of course they have that in Vegas as well. The size of that little sportsbook that we saw there at Silver Legacy, was it? Or was it El Dorado? Goodness, that was tiny. Vegas really spoils you, you know? You get used to certain things. So, no left turn, that's fine. Used to be able to come in that way. And so this is the north side of the Grand Sierra Resort right here. XK, welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we get community standards and stuff like that, so I have to make sure that we can understand what's being said in the chat, XK. So I apologize for that, but I'll get in trouble if things are being said that I don't catch. But again, there's the GSR, the Northside Grand Theater here. It's a big, this is a big facility. Not quite what you would see in Vegas, but it's certainly bigger than the stuff you see here downtown. Yeah, they got some sort of biker thing going on. And they're going through the barricade there. Huh. All right. And they have like this bungee thing right there on the left. Right there. And yeah, you go up there and do your bungee thing or whatever. That's a lot of fun in January. Players, Spirits and Royals over here. Another little neighborhood bar with no windows in it, on it. And we're gonna come out here and make a right. Alright, this is Galletti Way here. I'll make a left onto Galletti Way. And this one is Glendale. We're on Glendale, but we're going to turn on to Galletti. And again, welcome in. Please hit that like and subscribe, you guys. From Russia, very cool. McDonald's. I understand that one. All right. So there tends to be a lot of state operations down in this way. And a lot of folks hanging out in the park over here by the Truckee River off to our left. And please check out Vids from Mike as well as Tobin, aka Don't Stop Believin', Fisherman's Park 1. And Cinnamon and Jupiter here on YouTube, you guys. That's the DMV up there and the Nevada DOT over there. We're gonna make this right here onto, well, it becomes Kitski, but over on this side, it becomes Battleborn Way. But it went under a different name. I don't forget what it used to be called. And we're going underneath I-80 now, Interstate 80. Iris, welcome in. So in Vegas, they call Northtown typically the area of like North Las Vegas, but here Northtown they refer to, well, so you have like Stead, S-T-E-A-D, which is like a suburb north of town. Thank you, Tobin. And they pretty much call that area like North Town for some reason. But again, these two areas of the state, I mean, we're separated by 450 miles, so a lot of people from Vegas and a lot of people from Reno don't always get together because of that. Don't really know what's going on in the other part of the state. And that breeds some sort of animosity because that sense that people in southern Nevada every August, and there's, okay, it's still here, Rail City Ale House. They have a tremendous Cobb salad in there. At least they used to. It's really good. Rail City Casino. But every August they do Hot August nights up here, and they have like a bunch of old cars, classic cars and stuff. And it's a really big deal here. People come from all over the place. And they'll also have, you know, like food vendors or whatever out here. But this area in here, this is Sparks, Nevada. So Reno Sparks metro area. Come up here to Rock Boulevard, R-O-C-K, in the USA. $3.99 a gallon there at Food Mart V. Or V Food Mart. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be here with all these bikes around on the weekend for sure. It always seems to be a game of one-upsmanship with the bikers. You know, like, look what I can do, that sort of thing. And I have a bike, so I'm not trying to bash anyone. I just, when they all get together like that, I guess there's safety in numbers or something, and they figure that they're impervious to any type of injury or anything. I don't know. The Coca-Cola. I don't have any Coca-Cola right now, buddy. It is 4:30 here in Reno. 7:30 Eastern. All right. $3.99 a gallon there again. Chevron across the street, $4.15 a gallon. These signs are not easy to read for Victorian. Okay. Let me let you go by. Okay. And this is Victorian Square here, and this is where they all come and do the Hot August nights and the car show and all that. Have another bus depot over here on the right. Yep, the red light's caught up to me again. Oh, look, there's an ad for Surfside. I've never even heard of this stuff before, but that's the ad that is on the side of what's it called down there? Hennessy's Tavern on Fremont Street, a mere 450 miles southeast of here. But yeah, they'll come up here and they'll drive their cars in through Victorian Square here. And they've, you know, again, Sparks has always been kind of a little bit blighted, in my humble opinion. And so it looks like they're trying to help things out here. But yeah, they will cruise around here, and there's a movie theater over here, Galaxy Movie Theater, and circle around, round and round, in their classic cars for hot August nights. This is part of the Nugget here. Up here it's called Jerry's Nugget, I think, but everyone just calls it the Nugget. So we're gonna go right here, and I wanted to, okay, so that's it right there, the Nugget, and that's all that's on the marquee overhead. Here in Sparks, Nevada. And so they have their own parking garage here. Make this left. See if I can get a better glimpse of it, but I don't think I can get in there. Okay, this is Pyramid Way, so this is the road that will take you out to Pyramid Lake right here, which I spoke of earlier with regard to the whole, you know, unaliving in Tahoe and showing up over here at Pyramid Lake, some 40 or 50 miles away. But the Nugget used to be brown. It looks like they've painted it white now. It's probably a better look for it. So guys, I thank you so very, very much for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and go get some gas and head over to the airport. Make sure that I can get through security. Security here is not terrible, but I really appreciate all of you, especially my mods. Big shout out to my mods. Thank you guys so very, very much for hanging out with me today. Again, we'll be doing a live stream on Saturday, starting at about 5:30 p.m. We'll drive the Las Vegas Strip. Thank you, Brother Michael. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You, Tobin, Linda, thank you guys. And of course, Cinnamon and Jupiter. Kevin Min, hi. Absolutely, no problem, Tobin. Thank you guys so very, very much. And as always, remember here on the VegasDon channel, it is the journey. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that very much. Where what happens in Vegas and in America stay right here on the VegasDon channel on YouTube. Thank you guys so very, very much. We'll see you Saturday.